Try to get it from like the view back, like not just like straight. Try to get the cockpit.
344.
Move your down.
That's cool. 4 Shannon, the wind check 180 is 15 knots, 4x24, clear to land.
Lights. Oh, flight's coming off.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Continue rolling your case back to Alpha.
So we just landed in Shannon. As you can see, it's a beautiful Irish evening here. Is this pretty typical of Shannon?
Absolutely, this is the sunny west coast. Good day, yeah.
Which is this is why these guys live here.
Yeah, we love it.
For the weather.
Yeah, for the weather.
No.
Yeah, with our jackets up and keep the tank.
We're here most of the city weather.
So sorry, say that again. I turned off the video after you.
Welcome to Shannon, welcome to Ireland.
Well, I appreciate it, and wish I could stay longer.
Yeah, right.
Not really today,
Yeah,
but.
right. No. Yeah.
Well, here's the pizza. Already dug into it. Yeah, Papa John's. We have Papa John's pizza in Shannon, Ireland. Take a look. There you go. Already had a few slices. And just a generic cheese pizza. Got a bunch of sandwiches in addition to the pizza. Got my M&Ms. I mean, we are loaded down with food. We've got, oh gosh, another 8 hours of flight to Detroit, and then 4 hours after that. So we still got a long day ahead of us. Well, at least the rain stopped. We'll go out and check on things. It's taking forever to fuel. Still going. We're up over the North Atlantic at 28,000 feet right now, and we're getting knocked around pretty good. Got some approaching moderate turbulence, as you can see. I'm trying to hold this camera steady. But I'll show you how much our altitude is changing. A lot of people think it changes by hundreds of feet, but not really. It's more like just a bumpy road. So as you can see, the altitude here is not changing that much. I'm getting bumped around, but it's only changing by maybe 10 feet, plus or minus 10 feet, maybe 2 or 3. I mean, it's barely moving. You can see the speed. Speed goes fast, slow. That little arrow is telling us that we're speeding up or slowing down from the speed that we have set. And it just kind of goes back and forth as the airplane bumps along. The engines are trying to maintain a certain airspeed. So they're kind of going back and forth instead of staying steady. So those orange areas are areas where it was forecast turbulence. You can see we're kind of approaching that area. That area has probably moved to where we presently are, which is just south of Greenland. right there. Here's the route. Ireland, over Canada, and into Michigan, into Detroit. So I know from the comments, a lot of you are afraid of turbulence, and you don't want to get on airplanes because of the turbulence. Well, I'm walking around in this airplane right now in fairly heavy turbulence right now. It bounced around. I'm not worried about it. I got a lot of places I can sit down really quick if it gets really bad. But as far as it getting really bad, I'm not worried about the airplane. I mean, I'm having to hold on right now, getting knocked around pretty good. I'm going to sit down and put a seatbelt on, and this is why you should be putting a seatbelt on when you're in an airplane. Even when it feels smooth, you can get into this turbulence pretty quick. It's unpredictable sometimes. Turbulence we're in right now was predicted. We knew we were going to get into a little bit of it tonight. But as far as it being unsafe for the airplane, it's really not. These airplanes are built to withstand enormous amount of turbulence, stress, and like this kind of turbulence is just uncomfortable. It's not gonna take the airplane out of the sky. The back of the airplane where I'm at right now usually gets the worst of the turbulence. Back here, the tail swings around. It's trying to compensate for the turbulence. You really feel it in the back. So the best place to be when you're in turbulence is kind of over the wing, the middle of the airplane. So as uncomfortable as turbulence is, it's really nothing to worry about. But I know sometimes it feels like an amusement park ride, kind of like a roller coaster or something. So I understand the anxiety people have, but it's really nothing to worry about. Just keep that seatbelt buckled when you're flying, you'll be fine. Getting a little bit hungry, gonna see what we have in the galley. Still got some cold pizza right now. Got a tray with some roast beef sandwiches or club sandwiches. Guess I'll try that. See what we have in these drawers. Cokes, water. A couple ovens here. Looks like we've got a couple more sandwiches. I'll stick with this roast beef and hopefully it's good. I'm going to sit back here at the president's desk. Sitting here at the desk getting bounced around in turbulence. Guess I better find the seatbelt. The other thing with turbulence, makes it hard to drink anything. This turbulence is annoying. I'm trying to eat my dinner. A little bit hard with this turbulence. Oh, I can't drink anything right now. Alright, we just cleared customs in Detroit. It's freezing here. Getting a little bit more gas, and then we're getting out of here going to Tucson, where it better be warm. Well, we're up here at 36,000 feet. Another 3.5 hours to go. Everything's running nice and smooth, and we're almost over Chicago. Beautiful clear night. Great view of Chicago. We have made it to Tucson. Journey is over. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. My son Aiden's here to pick me up. I'm going to go home to Phoenix. Sleep in my own bed tonight. The airplane performed well. It's a good flight from Basel, Shannon, Detroit to Tucson. Good night, everybody.